Hey guys, what is going on? Another episode of Freeman Guerrilla Warfare. I was trying to get this out yesterday, but before I knew it, it was 8 p.m. Ran a lot of errands, did a lot of things yesterday, so wasn't able to get it out. But I do have a little bit of time this morning, so I wanted to get this out. And a couple of you guys had some good ideas, so I was going to get a secondary here that uses the pistol ammo. At least for the time being until I get a sniper rifle. I think that's a good idea, and it's going to showcase a different weapon. So I'm thinking maybe like an SMG or something. We'll try out and see how viable it is. Now, we won't have very high proficiency in it, but we'll try it out. A couple of you guys wanted to see some different weapons, so we're going to do that. I'm going to sell some of this stuff and buy an SMG, something that uses that pistol ammunition. And we'll see how it goes here. Get rid of some of this stuff. And equipment dealer. Good, good. Everything's all reset. 15. Got plenty of fuel now. Get rid of a little bit of it. Get rid of this. It's nice that they have a little bit more than 2,000, so it kind of helps a little bit. I think previous patches they were hovering, most towns were hovering about 2,000. So let's take a look at the weapons real quick. See which one uses pistol ammunition. Sort it. 9mm. I think that's what we're using, right? Maybe we try the Vector out? Vector could be a pretty cool gun. Doesn't have too much damage though, does it? 9mm. 9mm is this guy, right? Yep. Or no, are we using 45 ACP? Let me double check on that. I like how you can go into your, no, we're using 9mm. I like how you can go into your inventory screen now in the town. That's pretty awesome. You don't have to exit out of the town and go back in. Yeah, let's buy that. Let's try this Vector out. I'm kind of curious. We haven't, that's a gun that I don't know if I've seen anyone try out. So we'll equip this Vector and see how we do. So thank you guys for the tips, and we'll give this Vector a shot. See what we can do close range with it, and at least until we get a sniper rifle. So that'll be something new that we try out. We got full health, it looks like. Let me take a look at our party and see. Oh, we do have some upgrades. You guys are pretty injured, actually. But getting these guys upgraded. Ooh, we got another Juggernaut. Lovely. And then Armor Marauder. Let's upgrade him. Alright, and then I wanted to go get some Posna units. At least try to get them a little bit leveled up. So I'm going to head over to Posna territory here. Take a look at our prisoners. Oh yeah, we can see if we can get these guys up. Ooh, I don't know. Yep, not that guy though. Let's throw this guy in the mix. Put him in this squad for now. Alright, we'll head over to Lubnai and see if we can pick up some Posna units. Because those guys are nice to have, and we don't have any yet. So let's go to recruit soldiers, and oh, they have FCA guards here? ARF. Posna cadets. It's probably what it's interesting that they have FCA and ARF units here. That's kind of a cool thing, honestly. Then you don't have to wander around the map a lot. They have kind of a variety. So I'm on board with that. Let's get these Pozna cadets. I'm going to hire all of them. And I like to have a whole group, honestly, of sharpshooters. Let's see. Alpha. Oh, I renamed the wrong squad, didn't I? Bravo, Charlie. This is going to be Delta. Delta will be maybe a close range. Eventually probably put one Juggernaut in here and then the rest snipers. Just a Juggernaut maybe to protect them just in case they kind of get in the way. But I want a group of snipers that I can kind of position on the battlefield to, you know, flank or, you know, draw fire and have a squad that I can move around. Not have them all mixed into other squads. That's kind of how I like to play it. Now some people do play it where they're kind of mixed into squads, but I like to have one whole squad of just awesome kind of DPS from long range and then kind of position them as necessary and then move other squads in and have the snipers cover. But you can do it however you want. You can mix them in too and be pretty successful. Alright, we're going to disband this squad. Alright, change squad icon. We're going to make... Let's see. Where's that Pozna? Guess we'll just go with this one for now. Throw these guys in here. Raise their morale. Right. There we go. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, still bugged here where it goes over 100. So that's when you add people in, I notice it does that. Wonder if it fixes itself when you exit out. No. Okay, so that's going to be pretty helpful. Let's see, Armor Marauder times 4 Bandit and Looter. I think we should take this group of 36 here. I think that would be a pretty good fight. Only 4 Marauders. The rest of the guys we should be able to take care of pretty handily. We'll see. And then we'll get to try out this Vector a little bit too. I'm kind of excited. Then we'll get to test to see if the Vector pulls from the pistol ammunition, from the pistol belt. Let's move these guys kind of behind a little bit of cover. My sniper, these guys, well, they're not snipers yet, but I'm going to post them kind of like right here. Then I'll have some protection for them. See how that works, and then we'll kind of reassess when we get a little closer here. Alright, there it is. It does look like it pulls from the belt, which is pretty awesome. The Vector is a good looking gun, it looks like. So, it does go into semi-auto too, which is pretty nice. And the magazine's 40. That's pretty good. Let's try this thing out. Now, the proficiency is 0, so I'm not going to expect this to be super powerful right now. But it can definitely be powerful down the road. Gonna shoot a couple long-range shots and see where they land. Oh yeah, you could see the... I mean, it does work long range, as you can see, but you have to really aim up compared to... See that bullet drop? You have to really aim up above their heads on this one compared. So if we were going to compare it to this gun, let's see. Yeah, barely aiming up. See that? The bullet drop is quite a bit. So you can still kind of snipe people, but you're just going to have to compensate a lot more on the SMG. And it does pretty good damage. I think that guy's dead. Oh, we lost a bandit there. This one, that's one of our guys. Oh, we lost a female veteran warrior. No. Alright. We're gonna fight a long range war, so I'm gonna keep my, if I can hit these guys, I'm gonna keep my assault rifle equipped for now, and then if we get a force that kind of brings these guys in a little bit, or something that brings these guys in a little bit, we'll switch over. But this is definitely a little bit more efficient at range. As you can see, this is a pretty good gun. The AK is all around really good. I definitely recommend it early because it only takes 3 in your proficiency, 3 in your gun proficiency, so not too bad. Easy gun to start out with, and it's pretty powerful. Marksmanship, that's what I'm looking for. Kind of out in the open here, but that guy, I think he's dead. Only 4 left. Sometimes it's good to check the map too, just to see where they're at. Alright. Should have probably not got off the rock. Ooh, Posna Cadet got a kill. Lovely. That's what we need. We need to level those guys up as much as possible. There's one somewhere here. I can't see him, but he can definitely see me, I feel like. There he is. Honestly surprised he's not dead by now. Right over there. Let me see if I can sneak in. I haven't even done a melee kill in a long time either. That guy's dead. Oh, he's he's on the other side of the rock. Okay. Let's see if we can grab this kill here. Here I'm reloading. Let's see what this feels like in fully auto. Doesn't particularly feel good in full auto mode. I think the assault rifle does feel a little bit better, but we'll see how it goes here. That's so far off. Pretty sure he's right over here behind this rock. Oh, right click out of the screen. All right. Good. Where the heck is he? All right. Oh, he's right here. Okay, never mind. Right over here somewhere. He's moving. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to escape yet. Wow, this is one of those. I wanted to kill him by my. Oh, there he is. There we go. Lost 2 casualties. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do here? We want to take all, but we want the most expensive stuff first. Grab all that. We'll grab the money, of course. That's probably good for now. We'll imprison these guys. Yeah, the vector's pretty good. I think it's, yeah, definitely close range. You saw how much bullet drop it had at long range. You can use it at long range, as kind of shown there. You just have to aim up a little bit more to compensate. So, and if you had a really high proficiency in SMG, we're only at 1, you could definitely do some damage with that gun. So I just think overall the assault rifles are really balanced right now. We'll see close combat, like if we take over a town. I think the SMG and the shotgun could be pretty cool. Yeah, we'll see what the devs did with that. So kind of excited to get this rolling and take over our first town here. But I definitely want some snipers. I want to get those cadets leveled up before we do that, just to give us a little covering fire. Marksmanship, that's going to be going up. Let's see. Actually, do I want to do... maybe do a little constitution. I'm not too worried about agility at the moment. Let's do a little constitution to get our health up a little bit. I'd like to get another point in... let's see. And we also do need leadership too. I need to hit another point in the leadership so I can do instructor again. So I'm going to do, on the next level, we'll do 1 point in constitution. That'll get us to 3, and this will get us to 6. So that'll work out perfect. I'm going to go a little bit more in rifle, because I do want to use a sniper rifle kind of for end game there. They're just so fun. Just to be able to pick off enemies, you know, weaken them before you go in for a siege, or it's just a fun gun to use. All right, let's go sell. Actually, let's see who needs to be upgraded here. We got one guy here. We got an armored marauder. I feel like the troops level up a little bit slower than they used to as well, compared to the last version. Which is fine. I'm not going to go any freedom snipers. I'm just going to go all freedom guards, because I think they're really good units. And then we'll save the long range for the Pozna. They're really hard hitting. You guys are all injured. Okay, perfect. These guys all leveled up, which is a beautiful thing. Alright, we're going to have troop wages come out here pretty soon. It is... it's still nighttime, so we won't have to worry about them for a couple more fights. Let's go sell and get into another fight and try this vector out a little bit more. Weapon dealer... how much does he have? 2,100. Okay, perfect. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Already at pretty high there. Alright, let's get rid of all this. I don't really think I need a Mosinka. Oh shoot, we're already over, are we? Wait. It's quick. Alright, perfect. We're at 9,000. That's the most I think we've had. So we're kind of starting to feel a little bit more powerful. Check on these prisoners. Let's get these guys in. Propaganda I don't think works very well, but torture does. We got both of those guys. That worked out. Let's put them in this group. That'll be a full squad there. Lost one in here. So I'll have to throw another guy in there eventually. Probably should. These squads are a little bit mismatched right now, but we'll get these dialed in once we get a little bit more here. Okay, so these guys I'm super excited about. I wonder, I probably should kind of upgrade these guys a little bit, even though troop wages are going to come out. But I like having these guys be a little bit more powerful. So I'm going to do their first level. Accuracy really matters, I feel like, with these guys. If you get these guys upgraded all the way to Pozna sharpshooters, and then you upgrade this another 5 points, they're deadly. They're worth the exorbitant amount of troop wages. So we'll see. Like I said, the daily wage is only 18 right now, so we'll see how that works as we upgrade them. I sure hope that it's not on the last version, the last big version. You were basically just, the gold sink was paying your troops every week. I hope that's not the case in this version. I think the gold sink should be upgrading your towns more so than your troops. So in previous episodes I've shared ideas with that about that too. Deserters, do we have? I want to kind of get some more troops, so I'd like to capture some prisoners that are, we can find a group. Got 72. That's the first town I want to take. Wonder why it does that little pause glitch. That's kind of my I'd like to see you be able to walk in around the towns, and then, you know, click on a spot or walk up to a spot that's like predetermined for like an airport, and that airport, say tier 1 gives you, you know, a UAV, tier 2 gives you a reduced cooldown on your UAV and an airstrike. I think they can incorporate some of that stuff into your town management, because originally you had an airstrike a long time ago, and they've kind of gotten rid of that. So like mortars, maybe you have to have a factory that produces those, so you go into your town, walk around, go up to an area, and, you know, each building has tiers, so they give you like maybe a reduced cooldown and a stronger, you know, or a buff or something. I think that would be kind of cool to have that involved. So definitely have a little bit more depth and flexibility, and maybe some towns can't handle an airport and some towns can. You know, just some different stuff I think would be really cool. Big fights in here. I don't see anyone that has a bunch of prisoners. I'm gonna go attack. I'm gonna go attack the smaller group, I think, right now. And probably the next episode we'll probably do a siege. I'm getting pretty close to being ready to get that first siege. I want to get my snipers leveled up. I'd like to have a full group of snipers, so we might go visit the Pozna again and see if I can get another group of 4 to fill in there and not have to worry about the long range anymore. I think that's kind of what we're missing right now, is just that long range firepower. That stuff is dying before I even see it, you know? I think that would be beneficial for us at this point in the game. So these guys should be leveling up here soon. I think this is going to be a little bit more close combat. But I'm super excited. This game has so much potential. The devs are doing a really good job. I think they've got a couple things nailed down. Like I don't think they have to worry about the graphics anymore. I think the game looks good. Maybe just worry about optimization here and there, and then when really hit the optimization hard when the game is closer to release. But I think they can focus on just adding content at this point because the game looks good. We'll see how it runs long term. Because previous builds, the farther you progress, the slower it kind of ran. So, see, this gun doesn't do near as much damage. Well, that's a spec op. That's why it's a little bit harder, a little bit more bullet spongy. Got our SMG proficiency to 2 to 3. I mean, I love that too. I mean, that's been in there for a while, but the proficiencies are pretty awesome. I love that about Mountain Blade. The more you use something, the better you get at it, and this game has it too. So even if you're maxed out in level, you can still try other, you know, other guns and level them up. Juggernaut is doing some damage over here. Ooh, we got a little... This thing is definitely not very accurate, but... And I'm kind of, not doing a good job of aiming. 4 left. I wonder if I can get a grenade over there. We got him once. Got him. Yeah, I mean, I think this gun could be pretty viable. I think it's really going to shine close range. And these skirmish little battles that are outside of town are mostly going to be long range, unless you build really high agility and you're running and gunning. But I feel like you can't do that unless you keep the enemies distracted by your other troops, because you're going to die really quick. It's just how the game is right now. You kind of gotta, even with full armor and everything, you're still gonna die pretty quickly. So when you're out in the open, I don't think the SMG is super viable, but I think maybe in the siege in a town, you're gonna be better off with it, hopefully. Only 1 left. Where is he? There he is. All right. Yeah, our troops are starting to get a majority of the kills, which is good. We want to level them up as soon as possible. Did I get some stuff that's not... These walkie-talkies and these things aren't really worth. I mean, the battery's not really worth. Canteen. Take those. Okay. That's probably good enough. That, yeah. Okay. And having that little extra health, I think, is going to help a little bit too. How close are we to leveling? We're probably 1 more battle to hit in 15, and then we'll have 1 more constitution, 1 more leadership. But we're hitting that 30-minute mark, guys. Hopefully, I'll have some time to get an episode out tomorrow. Is the hope. I know work is a little crazy. I'm kind of working a bunch of different shifts, trying to get something kind of turned around. But yeah, yep. Work is going to be crazy for probably until after Christmas, honestly. So like I said, I'm going to try to put out as many videos as I can. If I don't put one out every day, it's because I'm just extremely busy, guys. But definitely smash that subscribe button. We're going to be putting out these episodes one way or another. And if you're new to the channel, you know, as far as YouTube goes, definitely smash that subscribe button or come visit live on my Twitch channel, because I do record these live for people that want to see these ahead of time. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to switch over to Kenshi probably in about 5 minutes here, and we'll do that episode. But you guys have a good one. We'll see you next time. Take care.